So, Piper, you have this new information. Now, while Piper was upstairs gaining this information, what are you two doing? You left the room. Was that just to give her freedom, or did you have a plan?
Arya was going to stay near the door and listen, actually.
Okay. Erasmus was...
Just in case.
Yeah, I was just going downstairs to put my shoes on and wait outside the door.
So you probably overhear most of that conversation, but let's go ahead and get a listen check for you to see how much you do.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, 1.
Probably.
Yeah, you...
Oh, good. Did Arya hear me saying that she, basically saying that she shouldn't have, asked?
Well, she heard about 25% of it, so here's what we're going to do. /R, 1D100. 25% or less, and that was part of what she heard. If it rolls over that, it was part of what she missed.
Okay.
And the result is 67. She did not hear it.
Good.
She did not hear it.
Good.
It's really disappointing.
Aww.
So she didn't get to hear you trash talk her. Okay. So with that being said, after that conversation, you open the door and find Arya kind of... I wasn't listening. Or whatever, but
All right, I'm just gonna go down the stairs and head out.
Are we gonna shove the cane up his ass?
You guys get to the bottom of the stairs, exit the building. As you do so, you can see about 6 guards and a very quick walking woman in white coming from this direction. They're a good distance from you at this point. Do you wish to stay and confront them, or do you want to just hustle out of the way?
Erasmus is staying. I'm staying and confronting them.
Okay.
Because nothing is wrong. I mean, we didn't do it.
We kind of broke in the house, the room.
No, we didn't. She let us up there.
She did. She did lead you
true,
up there.
I forgot.
The only issue is when he told you to leave and you didn't.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Look,
We're good.
everything is fine. We don't want to be in trouble with these guys.
Okay.
We got more
Well,
things.
when the guards get there, immediately they're like, everything all right here?
Very much so.
And his lordship,
He's upstairs.
he asked you to leave. His wife says that you didn't.
Well,
you're giving him a hard time.
We're outside right now. We left. It's all fine.
He looks at one of his friends and one of the guards and goes, psh, psh. He goes, if you'll just stay right here until we can confirm that there's no funny business going on. Jacare, thanks for the follow. As the guard runs in the house and up the stairs. As he does so, the woman's like, please,
Does the lady have any noticeable bruises or anything? I mean,
well, if you remember, she's wearing that dress that's collared that has the little pink thing and has so you can see nothing but her face and her hands.
Okay.
So if she has, they're probably very well hidden. Right, a couple of minutes later, he comes down and he says, his lordship says that no, everything's fine and it was just a misunderstanding. No. Well, fair enough then. Well, we'll bid you good day. You okay then, milady? Oh yes, I'm quite fine.
I'm gonna hand the cane to the guard and say, "You should probably look into that."
I get the intention's just funny to
He
think.
just hands it to somebody else, and the other guard just slides it inside his belt.
It's like handing someone a rock and saying, "Look into it."
She kind of looks at you
what?
almost like. As she goes in the door and closes the door with a very sad-looking face.
Oh, I don't want to leave her. Would you like to go on an adventure?
Why don't you go upstairs and beat the head of the Council of Lusker to death? Okay,
right.
So the guards have they're satisfied that everything's fine and they've wandered back.
I'm gonna look at Piper and say, "Did you get it?"
I did. Well, partially. Of course, we're gonna have to do some more investigating, but we have a lead at least.
I'll lead the way.
House.
Tell me about it. Okay.
So you can go there.
You're gonna tell me about it as we approach?
Yeah. So I'll relay all the information that I got.
All right. Okay, you arrive outside the house. And let's go ahead and fit you for a house. Okay. Yep, you're standing outside the door. Okay, it takes a couple of minutes, but the door is opened by a guy who's wearing kind of a very light, kind of like a light brown tunic. Has a green sash. Opens the door. He's kind of a fairly youngish fellow. Kind of a dirty blonde hair. Opens the door. And quite uncharacteristically, just come in. And kind of invites you into like a little tiled foyer. You can see like there's a bench, a coat rack, a big huge vase, and a door to the left.
Thank you.
Just gonna enter.
All right. And let's go ahead and just because I don't know if you might have
Nope.
this one, but if not, let's go ahead and tag it anyway.
I do not. Now I do.
Now you do. Alrighty, here you guys are. Okay, he kind of welcomes you into the foyer. Kind of backs and stands in front of the door, and says, "Can I help you?"
Is your master home?
He is.
And is he expecting us?
Not that I'm aware of.
You just let us in. All right, very well.
I'll let you into the foyer.
Well, we would like to see him, please.
I'll go and let him know that you're here. Who shall I say is calling? Who are you?
My name is Erasmus Baldor.
And I, Arya. And my axe.
And my ox. Okay, and my dreidel. Okay. He kind of says, if you wouldn't mind just waiting here, I'll be right back. And filled with the joyous personality that he has, he opens the door
So interesting.
and disappears through it.
Holy Toledo.
Okay. So yeah, you're here in the foyer. It is as it appears. It's very plain. It's tiled floor. So, you know.
Let's go over here and... Did he leave the door open or closed?
No, he closed it.
Alright, I'll do a listen check and maybe if I can hear anything in the halls.
Aye.
Without, like, overtly opening the door.
Go ahead.
Yay!
Okay. He did not close the other door, and it's remarkably close to where he is. So you hear him say, I don't mean to disturb you, sir, but there's a witch hunter here to see you. It's Erasmus Baldor. You hear? Oh, really? Interesting. Well, I won't probably need supper this evening, so, you can pack up your things and leave. I suggest you do it now. You probably don't want to be here with, whatever transpires.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
I'm opening the door, drawing my sword, and looking back and nodding.
All right.
I will draw my sword as well.
All right. Let me.
Son of a bitch ain't running there doing that shit for me.
My instrument.
I got no time for this crap.
Arya draws her loot.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. And this door right here is what is open. So go ahead and mark it as such. Okay. So yep, you come out or you go through the door into the hallway. So you can actually see into this room a little bit. That's all you can see.
Alright, I'm casting Detect Magic, one of my 4 times.
Okay.
See if there's like a ward or anything in the vicinity. I want to see anything suspicious as I enter the room fully or more fully.
Right. So you're casting that, which takes a round.
Yes.
Okay. You hear a door open and close.
Okay.
Alright. You're all standing in the hallway. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna enter the room.
Enter the room. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and reveal the room then. Okay. So it is a very comfortable, cozy room with a blazing fireplace. There's an elderly-looking man, probably, I guess, in his 70s. He's sitting in a big, comfy chair, but he's kind of turned to face. He's like upper torso is turned to face you. He's kind of like holding a glass in one hand with some kind of liquid in it, and he just watches you as you walk in with a big toothless kind of grin on his face.
You there? I mean,
Oi!
I feel
Alright.
I feel
Oi,
really weird saying
nutter.
Holtz. Like saying Holtz sounds so modern to me.
Right?
Feels anachronistic, right? Holtz, you there? Freeze!
Whoa!
Whoa! Stay right. I'm gonna say stay right where you are.
Right, okay, let me change the music for you real quick. God, I hate the fact they moved everything on me.
I'm gonna also say to Arya and Piper, I'm gonna whisper to them as I go, say, keep spread out.
Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and queue up. Let's see, what's appropriate? Turn that one off. And we will put this.
Stop! In the name of the law!
Before I break my. Well.
Stop! In the name of love.
That one work.
Oh, no one's singing with me.
I'm
Yes.
lip syncing with you.
We want to hear
yeah.
you sing.
I was thinking
Yeah, I wanted to hear the glorious
This-
jagged voice.
You never sing. We want to hear you sing.
That's right.
Of course.
It's like a
Jerk.
novelty.
Okay. All right. You
Yeah,
open the
sing
door.
well.
Right, he sits there and he just looks at you and he reaches over and takes a glass, takes a sip of it, puts it back on the table. He says, "Erasmus Baldur, how are you?"
I'm doing just fine. What's your name? You seem to know me.
Does it really matter? Are you here to kill me, Mr. Baldur? Is that why you're here? That's close enough. You don't need to go any further or I'll kill your friend. And he points directly at Arya.
What? What did I
Actually,
do?
I have no intention of killing you.
Oh, well then, the young lady will probably live a little bit longer, won't she? I know who you are. Your reputation precedes you. Of course, I'm fully aware that the chances of me killing you and all three are almost impossible. But I know for a fact I can kill her before you kill me, or as you kill me. I'm just going to bet on the fact that you're not willing... stay there, my girl, or I'll kill you right now.
Okay.
And his hand
sorry.
starts to, like, crackle.
I'm sorry.
I love it. Just like little movements.
He says, so you don't want to kill me, Mr. Baldur? That's rather interesting.
You know who I am, and I don't know who you are. Not overtly. So, for the purposes of civility, why don't you tell me your name?
Thomas Rascolian.
Oh, are you just giving me a name of some poor sap you...
This is my point. What does it matter?
Oh, it matters a great deal, since...
Well, Thomas Rascolian is in fact my name.
Rapskillion or Raskillion?
Rascolian.
Rascolian. Ooh.
Yes. So you don't know who I am. That's rather interesting.
Well, wait, no, I'm going to do a knowledge to see if I do, obviously.
Okay.
Because if that's truly his name, what would it be? Nobility or
No, it's not going to be.
Knowledge who's who.
religion?
No, I mean, I would say you can basically. You have a local knowledge?
I do.
I would use local knowledge for this.
All right, well, it's the same as, like, most of the knowledge is the same roll, so. 10.
Okay. You have heard the name, and you know that you heard it about 15 to 20 years ago, and what you heard then was he was a bit of a pain in the ass necromancer that was kind of loitering around Kanduin, the city, the port city. So
I'm going to say...
It's safe to assume that if he's still alive after 20 years, he's probably a much bigger pain in the ass now than he was then. Or he's given up being a necromancer and is retired as a nice librarian.
I want to believe that, like, the bottom of my heart. Alright, so I'm going to say, well, you've been laying low. Last I heard that name was 20 years ago.
Oh, well, 20 years ago I was a bit more sprightly.
Well, you seem to be looking all right. For how old are you?
76 years old, and in fact I'm not all right at all. I've got various different diseases, including lung rot, and I'll probably be dead within the year.
Well, necromancy will do that to you. Not exactly good for your health.
Well, of course, I did contemplate inquiring into lichdom and all of that, but, you know, to be honest, I don't see the point.
Well, that doesn't mean you've definitely been a busy man. Killing the lord of this area, helping Soren Lawrenson,
I didn't do any of those things. That wasn't my doing.
Oh, that wasn't?
No.
You just happened to be here.
No, I've only just got here, actually.
And the house just happened to burn down.
No, I burnt it down.
That's what I meant. Well, yeah.
I killed the noble and his wife right where they stood.
But I thought that's what I said. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. I agree.
So yes, I did murder them. I killed them in cold blood. Are you going to kill me now?
I just wanted to know. I just thought we can still talk. You can put your hand down, however. I lower my sword slightly, too.
Okay, he kind of just lowers his hand like about 2 inches as a token. He says, why don't you go and take a more comfortable seat instead of looming around my bower? Go sit down over there next to your friend.
Arya, sit down. Oh, you're sitting down on the couch?
He's sitting.
I'm going to move the chair so the back is to the door. So
Okay.
if I had to react, I can react quickly towards him.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's awkward icon-wise, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, he stands here, he says, so, if you're not here to kill me, and I just told you I did it, I didn't, as I said, I had nothing to do with what Soren Lawrenson and his lackeys were up to.
You're not curious to know? The moon's been purple and super bright, and ominous things have been happening.
Well, I've got eyes, I know what that's about.
And you're not involved in that in the slightest. You just happen to be here.
I'm here because I was paid to be here.
And who paid you to be here?
The Council of Lusker.
The Council of Lusker hired you to kill the Lord of Lusker.
No, he is a noble. He's not a lord. He's just a outspoken person that is causing problems and needed to be dealt with. And they also wanted an excuse to raise taxes. Granted, they told me to make sure an accident happened. Well, an accident did happen. His fucking house burned down.
Wait, does he actually say that?
Yeah,
That's
he does.
Fucking, it's such a funny word in medieval times. I like it. I do it too, so I like it. Alright. So who on the council did it?
I've killed a lot of people in my time. Women, children. Some innocent, some not. But I will confess, this abyssal dust does have interesting properties, and I have acquired some, and I have definitely dabbled with it. But that's just a thing that I'm, messing with. I've got no real interest in it. No real powers coming from it.
Oh, I've heard differently. And I'm actually going to extract the prophetic scripts, not the cipher.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, can I hand it to you?
What is it?
Well, it's a piece of parchment, or are your eyes so far gone?
I can see far enough, but I know it's a piece of parchment. What's on it? What does it say? You don't need to hand it to me, do you? Can you not read?
Oh, I just wanted to pique your interest.
Well, then tell me what it says, and it'll pique my interest, or it won't.
It speaks of a prophecy, if you must know.
Oh, yes, the blah-de-blah, the 9, so on and so forth. I've heard it.
And you are aware that this prophecy is close to coming true.
I assumed it was.
This
Which is why
of
none of
no
this really matters
consequence.
to me. You see, all this abyssal dust, it's just a prelude. If this demon prince does get his way and do whatever, everything's going to be very different for everybody on this paltry plane of existence. And I would say that those that are willing to comply by his wishes, bend the rules, and generally profit from that are going to prosper a hell of a lot better than you people.
See.
I was actually really just, quite honestly, going to sit here and ride it out. Make a bit of money, kill a few people.
Oh, I love when you people are so straightforward with your plans.
Well,
Especially since you yourself said, yeah, you can probably kill Arya, but I'll kill you in turn.
yeah, but you already said you're not here to kill me, so... And I don't
Well,
really...
my intention is not. I actually would like to harness your services.
That's an interesting proposition coming from a witch hunter.
It's the end times. Probably want to prosper somehow. You see...
Yes, you see, the thing that concerns me is after I do whatever it is you want to do, are you going to kill me then? That's more important.
Ah, well...
Yes, you see, there's the problem, isn't it? It's not whatever you
I
offer
would be
me
inclined
now,
to,
it's what we have to do down the road.
Although you don't know what I plan to ask. What could I possibly ask of you? That would... Just what would you suspect I would ask of you?
Honestly, I have no earthly idea what you would want from me.
See...
Other than to warm your tootsies by a nice old man-shaped fire. Roast a few marshmallows, sing kumbaya, ding dong, the witch is dead, blah-de-blah-de-blah.
See, my friends and I plan very much to summon the demon that the prophecy speaks to.
Tired of living then, want to hurry up and hasten up the end.
If that's whatever
Wait
floats
a
your
minute.
boat.
Now I see what... You want to kill him. You want to summon him on your terms and kill him before he completes the prophecy. Oh, of course. It all makes perfect sense. Okay, let's do that then.
What?
Sure.
Well, obviously, it will not be done here. It will be done in a place of my choosing.
Will you
That's
fight
fine.
with us
I
too?
like those odds.
Will you
Well,
fight with us too? Or
Oh,
just
hell
some-
no.
He's not going to fight with us, Arya.
But
That would've
as
been
soon as
cool.
I succeed, that very second, he'll show up, the shit will hit the proverbial fan, you three will be way too busy to worry about me, and I will hopefully make my escape.
That's fine.
Of course, you might choose to try to kill me, but if you do, and he gets the drop on you, well, I'll get away that way. Because you'll all
Well,
be
my
dead.
focus will be on him. So you'll probably be able to scurry along back into your hole, and if I happen to survive, I will then come for you after the facts.
That's fine, I like that. I like plain talking people.
What's
That's
that?
So
Of course, we're not
what's
going
in
to
it for me?
travel. Well, you get to summon a demon. Isn't that
I have
something you
no
put on your
interest in summoning
resume?
demons. I don't need.
You know, you put in a little job description. I summoned a demon successfully.
Let's talk wealth. I do shit for money.
Oh, okay. How much are you talking about?
Name a price.
25
well.
gold.
25
gold.
gold. 25 golds.
Oh, where are my manners? And he kind of points to the drinks decanter over to his left. He goes, "Help yourself. There's all manner of liquor over there. It's not poisoned. If I wanted to poison you, I would have done other things. So just help yourself."
That's quite alright. We already drank. And
Okay.
ate. Last days and all.
Well, that's what I was thinking. If we're fixing to leave here
Oh,
and go
yeah.
summon a demon, and everyone's going to get killed. Well, not me.
We made an offer. What do you say?
Well, what do you have? What do you own? What are your worldly possessions? Let's just say the lot.
Oh, so not you're saying no to the 25 golds?
Oh, sorry, I thought that was a joke or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
was being quite sincere.
see, here's the thing. If you succeed in summoning him, you... Somehow your reputation is... You do somehow manage to pull these things off. I don't know how. But your associates do have a tendency to die, don't they? You understand this, young ladies, right? That he's had at least a dozen people with him in the past. All of them are dead. They never live.
Veslar.
Veslar? Friend of yours?
He was another witch hunter.
Friend, then. Was. Yeah, see, there you go. So, but you might actually pull it off. I doubt anyone else will live, but you'll somehow possibly scrape through it, and you might even end this Wearius fellow. But at that point, what do you really care? What do you need anything for? What do you have possessions for? You don't need them. So whatever it is you have, give it to me.
Well, you know me. I don't travel with much. We don't have much. There's a cold iron
come
bastard
on,
sword. You can have that.
No, I don't want that. I want money, gems, jewels, riches.
We have a necklace.
What else? Just chuck it all on the table. If it's shiny enough, I'll take it. What the hell?
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna take out half of a bag of gems I have.
Okay.
And put it on the table. But I want to do it in such a way that he doesn't see the full bag. Like I reach into my cloak or whatever.
He's like,
you know, and I grab a bunch of gems and I.
yeah, because he's never gonna figure that out.
No. I'm gonna try it regardless, man. I guess a sleight of hand, right? It's a sleight of hand.
If you want to use sleight of hand, go ahead.
Oh, my beautiful sleight of hand. This is where I'm gonna roll my 20, guys.
That's where you need it.
This is where come on. Ah.
14. He doesn't know what you have, but I mean, he's obviously thinking that they're coming out of somewhere, so he's going to assume there's possibly more.
Well, it's math is really freaking hard right now. It's 650 GP worth of gems.
So half of that would be...
Well, that's not half. But that's not half. My math card is 550.
550. So you're bringing out like 275 gold pieces worth of gems.
No, I'm bringing out 550 GP.
Oh, okay. You're bringing out 550. Okay.
Because that's half of what I actually have.
Okay. All right.
There we go.
So he looks at it and goes, Is that it? Oh, you said a necklace. Yeah, throw the necklace in.
Put a gold necklace.
Okay. What about you, girly? You have any pretty jewelry? No nice earrings, necklaces, brooches, anything that your mommy gave you?
That's not funny.
Wasn't meant to be funny. I just want whatever it is you've got. You're not going to need it. You're going to be dead soon.
I'll take out like 100 gold.
He kind of looks at it and goes, God, that's a pretty paltry sum of money there, isn't it, really?
We travel lights, killing evil things
Not
like
rich.
yourself.
So, if I say no, what are you going to do, Veslar and Olaf? I mean, Erasmus Baldor. What are you going to do? You look like him. No. You going to kill me? You going to threaten me? You going to tell me if I don't do it, you're going to murder me?
I have been quite cordial right now, haven't I?
I agree. That's why I'm asking. What are my choices? Do I have a choice? If I say no, what are you going to do? Because I'm leaning towards no. Because that's kind of a shitty-ass amount of money, to be honest.
I'm going to,
I used to nick more than that when I was a kid.
I'm gonna
Stealing from nobles and such.
I like this guy, I really do.
I do too.
I'm going to, take out 1,000. I'm going to take out another 450 gold pieces worth of gems.
Okay.
So it's 1,000 total. And then we'd be like, here you go.
Interesting. Well, that tells me a lot. Okay, let's go.
Uh-oh. You're going to go on your own means.
Sure. Where are we
We'll
going?
follow in your wake. I'll tell you. We'll follow in your wake. And if we hear anything about someone dying on the road mysteriously or necromantically,
But wait, how far ahead of you are you going to let me go?
half a day,
Oh, okay. Sounds great to me.
you're going to go to Lake and Wheels.
Sure, I am. I'll go straight to Lake and Weald with a half a day's head start. What are you, stupid?
What's the problem?
If you give me half a day, do you think I'm actually going to go to Lake and Weald? No, I'm going to leave. I'm going to run. You've got busy things to do. You're not going to chase me.
I thought we would be cordial and civil about this.
We are, but I'm not an idiot. I assumed you weren't either.
Okay.
So you would want me to travel with
you're right.
you, wouldn't you?
You're right. You get in a boat, we'll get in our barge. You'll be a little off the river, we'll be right behind your ass.
Well, I'm not rowing anything, so you'll have to find someone to row it
Oh,
for
well,
me.
didn't you have your servants?
I did, but if he's smart enough, he's already left.
Well, that was a mistake. You could have had him on row your boat.
I could have done. Unfortunately, I thought that me and you were fixing to tie into it, and either I would
then
be
I
dead
surprised
or
you.
you would be, and I wouldn't have much of an appetite.
Okay, well, let's go down to the docks and we'll procure a boat. And we'll go on our merry way. And we'll be right following you.
Okay. Sounds fine to me.
Okay.
Make sure you keep your sword out.
I'll have my bow out too.
Would you
Right
like
at
to
your back.
tie my hands up for the journey, just as an option, so I can't cast any spells on you?
Can I break your fingers
That's
as
an
well?
idea.
Not if you want me to cast a spell or a ritual or anything. No.
Would you let me tie it up? That seems like
Sure.
just ridiculous.
No problem at
My
all.
Goodness.
More than happy. Why don't you just come over here and tie me up, Veslar? I mean, Erasmus.
Can I sense motive? Because, he's clearly evil bastard.
Sure.
I want to sense motive to see, if he would actually let me tie him up. Because I would love to tie him up.
Okay.
21. Or no, that's Piper.
That's Piper's roll. Where's your roll?
Oh, what the?
That's 16. My roll's in my rolls.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's 16.
Okay. He may be just arrogant enough to let you.
Is that for Piper or for me?
Oh, okay, sorry. Piper rolled as well. Now I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. I mean, there's no way of knowing, but I mean, he is standing there with his hands out.
All right, I'm gonna.
I mean, the big quandary is he could have let you basically give him an escape, and he didn't take it. Because if you would have let him travel half a day ahead of you,
Well, that's true.
5 hours, he would have
That's
been
very
so
true.
gone.
I mean,
So-
I honestly just didn't want to travel in this.
No, that's
proximity,
fine. But
just because, he's
there's
a
the thing.
douche.
Why?
Yeah.
Why does he not care? Why is he actually seeming to want to go with you?
Okay, I'm gonna get up, sheathe my sword, and take some rope out, and I'm gonna attempt to tie him up. Since
Okay.
he seems so willing.
Yeah, he doesn't stop you. He lets you.
Okay. And my intention is to stay by his side at all freaking times.
All right. It says, so where are we going then?
Well,
Lake and Weald.
we're
Oh,
going
that's
to
right, Lake and Weald. I've been there before, you know.
Probably conjuring up some
What'd you
evil.
do?
No,
Killing
actually
people.
poisoned 3 people.
Oh,
A merchant, his wife, and his 5-year-old boy.
oh.
They look at you wrong. Oh,
I'm gonna stop talking to him at that point.
No. I just didn't want to pay for the goods I bought. I think I got 2 torches and a couple of climbing spikes, I think.
oh, it must have been really worth it.
Look on his face was priceless.
Well, get up.
Oh, yes. Come along. There's an entire pantry of food in there if you want to go and help yourselves. It's going to go to rot, because...
Arya, go grab some food while we make this trek.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's your...
Mind
Here,
the fish.
okay, yeah, the door opens, no problem, Arya.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
wander
it's
in.
it's a well kitted out pantry. Like it's a kitchen, but there's like a table. It looks like the guy was in the middle of prepping supper. There's a
Okay.
pot hanging over the fire with water that's already boiling. There's a whole bunch of, fresh vegetables. No meat. It's all veg.
Okay, I'll gather that and put it in one of the pots. Is there like a towel or anything to like
Yeah, you can
bunch it
grab
up
something
in?
to wrap it up in, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Just
come on up.
imagine this. Just a simple old me, Thomas, and Erasmus Baldur going off to fight a demon. Well, summon a demon. I'm not fighting anything. I don't know what you die from a distance, but that's okay.
As long as it's from a distance, and then after the fact, we'll hunt you down, and I'll get my gems
Yeah,
back.
that's not going to happen, but that's okay. I mean, it might happen. It might happen.
That was such a gore bad thing.
It
No,
might happen.
that's not gonna happen.
It might happen, but not anytime soon.
Well,
And if you should survive, I'll know you're coming.
move,
Okay, creepy.
bitch. Get out the way. Come on.
Get out the way, bitch! Get out the way! What is this, a bad rap song? Okay, he awkwardly starts to hobble towards the door slowly with his ancient, decrepit 72-year-old frame.
Oh my god, I have to hobble with him, don't I? I'm hobbling with him.
Right. As he
I'll
gets to
hand
the
him the
door,
cane
he
that
like
I
just
got.
suddenly stands up straight and just strolls out like nothing.
What?
I'm okay. He's like fine. I'm following him. I have my arm on his hands, and I'm just walking with. I'm like walking with him.
Alrighty. So you exit the town with the strange, weird necromancer onto the street. As you do so, standing across on the foyer of the big kind of star-shaped building, you see the guy that opened the door. He's like, don't wait up. We're off to kill a demon.
Go to the boats.
He says,
Let's
"Yes,
procure
sir."
a boat.
Oh yes, come on then, to the docks. You don't get seasick, do you? I do. Hate traveling by water.
Well,
Just don't sit
Don't-
next to me, please.
yeah, just vomit over the side. We'll survive that way.
All right. So you get to you get to the boat. He says, "So, do you actually want me to travel on another boat, or would you rather just make life easy and I'll just travel at the front or the back of yours?"
Oh, you're sitting right next to me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not actually giving you another boat.
Oh, that's fine. Well, as I said, I do get seasick. Be warned.
Well, there's a whole lot of water overboard. Aim that way.
Okay. Well, just make sure I'm very close to the side so I can slip over and swim away when you're not looking.
I'm going to sit him down and tie the rope to the boats.
Okay.
And then shove him kind of towards the edge, but then also be right next to him. Like, I even want to lock my arms with him like we're walking down the aisle,
All right. Okay.
Fucker's not getting anywhere.
Right. Well, he makes no bones about jumping up on. He kind of like sprightly jumps onto the boat itself.
Rasmus and Thomas sitting in a tree. Yes. Onward and outward. I'm going to say, let's go. Let's get this
All
party
right.
started.
Okay, you take the boat. He says, "So, this summoning thing then. If
We'll
it's
give you...
if it's a ritual of sorts, it might be good for me at least to have a chance to peruse it ahead of time. Unless, of course, you know everything that you need to know of how to do this, and all I got to do is read a few words, which I
Well,
doubt
how about
is the
when we
case.
get to the spot and we set everything up, you can peruse it while we set everything up.
So it's going to be in a town then, where there's a store to buy a lot of merchandise and stuff that we need.
It'll be right on the outskirts of a town. You get the ingredients, we'll get the
That's
stuff
risky,
bought.
isn't it? Summoning a demon right on the outside of town. Oh, sounds
It'll be-
dangerous to me. What if it
I would
goes?
re-
What if he wins? What if he kills you? Then what's going to happen? He's going to massacre the town, isn't he? Oh,
You talk too
He's
much.
gonna... Yeah, seriously.
Never shut up.
Can I, like... I kind of want to knock him out.
he's pretty old. You might kill him. You
Is
might
that
get
true?
an aneurysm.
Yeah, but he's also-
roll a 20.
No.
Yeah, but he's also been sprightly and deceptive, as well as forthcoming and honest. It's weird, man. It's a weird merging of personalities. So he's been sprightly, and he didn't hobble. So if I did hit him over the head with the butt of my iron sword, what are the odds I'll knock him out and or kill him? Do I know? I mean, can I
Not
gauge?
I mean, you're used to cuffing,
Yeah.
healthy people. You've never really smacked a 76-year-old man across the back of the head.
All right, so I'm just going to ignore his talking and just move on, carry on, you know?
Well, once he realizes that you're not being particularly engaging, he shuts up anyway.
Okay.
All right, you continue to travel. Unless you talk to him, he's not going to say a damn word for the next 2 days.
Good.
Nobody talked to him.
Arya, that means you specifically. No, I'm not going to say anything.
All right. Okay, as you arrive in Lusker, and he's going down the road, and as he gets to here, he points at this house. He says, "That's the house right there."
Is he pointing to this one right here?
No.
Oh.
No, he points to this one.
But the one on the T-Cross Road was where the merchant was, and they had a family that went missing.
Yeah. But he's
But
pointing
did this
at
have...
house.
Okay.
He
We
says,
met
"Oh."
that family. Veslar and company. We talked to them, didn't we?
You talked to a family.
Oh. Okay, so this wasn't recent. This was...
Oh, no. No, this was years ago.
This was years ago. Okay. Sorry. I
Back
just
in
got
my
that.
more flippant days, when I was a bit more, volatile.
I'm gonna say Piper, Arya, go to Lord Vargas.
No, don't go to Lord Vargas. That's a bad idea.
Oh, we had a deal with Lord Vargas to send some men to help us fight the demon. Oh, did I not say? I apologize. It slipped my mind.
Then don't tell Lord Vargas that I'm here and come back with the guards. That's fine. If you bring Lord Vargas here, he's going to kill me, and you're not going to stop him.
Yes, so you're because you're a wanted man. Don't worry.
No, because I killed his wife.
Oh, you killed his wife.
I killed his first wife. Yes.
Holy shit.
I actually turned her into a zombie and sent her back in his house. He's vowed vengeance to kill me years and years and years ago, and he's almost succeeded twice. Trust me,
Piper.
his stupid personal ambitions will get in the way of your demon killing.
Yes, we'll go get the soldiers.
Thank you.
Okay, so you head over to Vargas.
Quickly, away from
okay.
him.
This guy.
Right, once you get there, he basically says yes, he's got 6 men at arms available to you. You gonna say anything about this?
No.
Okay. Tell him, Jack, tell him. No. Okay. So, yep. So he sends 6 men at arms with you.
Perfect.
They follow you down the road and back to the docks.
During this time, not talking to the guy, I am going to be looking across the way towards an open, fieldy area.
Well, it's all open. I mean, it's all open plains to the east anyway. So, I mean, you could go miles. I mean, you could go 2 or 3 miles away from the edge of the town if you wanted to.
Okay, because that's what we're going to do. I mean, that's the plan.
Okay.
When they come back, we're just going to cross the river and go to the fields.
You cross the river and march across the open fields. How far do you want to go?
Like a mile.
Okay.
Mile and a half, yeah.
Right, so you go a good distance away from the lake. Once you get to an area of open field that you feel is far enough away and is nice and in the middle of nowhere.
I'm going to say to the guards, keep an eye. Do they look like they're suited? I mean, are they good guys, or are they just like...
I mean, they're militiamen. I mean,
militiamen?
they're wearing chainmail. They've each got a sword and a shield.
All right.
I mean, they're probably not... I mean, you're... Honestly, Piper could probably have a better evaluation of these men than you could.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for that, or
Yeah, sure.
like appraisal, or?
Actually, you could use... Yeah, you can use the appraisal check if you want. I'll give you +5 because of your military background.
16.
Okay. They're all fairly young. They're all reasonably healthy and strong. Shock troops at best, probably.
Do you want me to have a prep
they're probably
talk with
great for,
Erasmus?
yeah,
Erasmus, do you want me to have
Yes.
a prep talk with them?
Prepare them for everything that will be happening. But I also have to... We also have to talk about the strategy that we're going to employ.
Well,
I'll talk to them after we speak then.
Okay. For the moment, just tell them to keep an eye on this guy, to be near him. And I'm going to stand like... I want to be out of earshot of the guy, Gorbad.
Okay.
So I can tell the plan as it unfolds and what I'm hoping everyone can do. But I also don't want to leave his side because, you know, you're the Mage Slayer feat, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to keep an eye on him, and I'm going to give him the documents that pertain to the ritual that's required. Okay. So he can finally learn about it. And I'm going to say to him, don't even move your lips when you read these documents. I don't want to see anything like you're casting a spell.
Okay, he kind of just looks over them all and says, okay.
And I'm going to go...
happening.
What do you mean this isn't happening? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it could. What are you gonna use to make this pentagram? On this grass field. You can't just scratch it in the dirt, you know. It's got to be precise. It's got to be exact.
What would you suggest we use then?
I suggest you do it somewhere where it's not grass in a field.
I was just thinking we were going to burn the field and draw in the grass. That won't do?
No, it won't be precise enough.
So you need, like, cement or...
Stone, flat stone.
Okay. I'm going to look at the guards and I'm going to say, do you have stone to spare? I mean, that's a weird thing to say.
Yes, says one of the guards. I have a 6x6 foot stone
do you
slab
have, like,
in my
a slab
backpack.
of stone that you guys can go back to the Lake and Wields and procure and bring it over?
There's nothing that they have, no. But I mean, if that's what you want...
What kind of town is this, man?
I would like to ask
Why would anybody why would anybody have a 6x6 foot flat stone slab?
They had it in the house.
An old building
That's called the floor.
Excuse me, militia. Are there any abandoned buildings around here? Perhaps old foundations.
Well, not close to here, but there is one not far off the Northern Road.
How far is it?
Well, from here about 6 miles.
And is it definitely abandoned?
Oh, yeah, it's abandoned.
Why is it abandoned?
Well, it's derelict. Used to be an old watchtower.
Well, then we go over there. We get in the boat and we go up the stream.
Alrighty.
Damn, have to walk 1.5 miles back to the...
Alright, so yeah, you get to this abandoned watchtower.
Will this do? And I point at the grounds.
Says, yeah, this will be fine. Yumi, thanks for the follow.
What's the state of the derelict tower? Like, is it...
GeoBear, thanks for the follow.
Is there a lot of things overhanging that could potentially fall on us and really hurt us?
That could definitely happen. Captain Huge, thanks for the follow.
Is there a stairwell going up that we could then...
Half a stairwell. It goes up about halfway. Admiral Oreo, thanks for the follow. It goes up like halfway. It's like the bottom half is intact, but it looks like the top half is mostly already collapsed and fallen down.
Are there slabs?
I mean, it has a stone. It has a plain stone circular floor that's about 50 foot by.
Right, but did any part of the wall fall that we could then use as the thing outside of the tower? Like we get them
that's
to
going to
lift
be
it?
usable. No.
I look at the surroundings and I'm like, don't like this. How large is the interior?
It's about 50 foot long, 50 foot wide by about 100 foot long.
I think it's our best option.
Okay, how about this? Arya, why don't you use your bow and arrow and shoot at anything that looks like it's precariously perched to try to dislodge it? Try to get rid of as much of it as possible. We'll obviously be out of the way while you're doing this.
Or we could ask the necromancer to fire some fireballs. Or magic missiles. Or something.
I wouldn't want to trust necromancer to cast spells. Like,
just have at it. Go ahead.
It's
like,
and
okay,
then
say, do some practice, you old man.
Mage hands this rock down. Mage hands that rock down. Vampiric embrace you.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. But why don't you take your bow and arrow and just try to dislodge loose things so they don't fall on us in the fight?
Okay.
How about that, Arya? Would you do that, please?
I mean, anything that is very, very precarious, you can, you manage to knock a few rocks here and there, but nothing major.
You're killing me, Gore. You're killing me. All right.
But anyway, speaking of killing you, let's kill this stream. We're 30 minutes over.
Oh.
So, yeah, we're pretty much on. Hi there, I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master on How Reroll, and if you'd like to follow my personal challenge, you can do so at twitch.tv/Gorbad, or follow me on Twitter @Gorbad.
Are you the victim of magical malpractice? Is your neighbor a cultist, attempting to summon an evil god? Do you know of a crazy elven sorceress who casts fireball constantly, endangering innocent lives? If you answered yes to any of the questions above, you need me, Veslar Nolith, Witch Hunter Extraordinaire. Contact me at aneb_convos on Twitter, or twitch.tv/Shagget. Magic is wrong. Do the right thing.
Hi guys, I'm Bane. If you'd like to hang out with me some more, come chill in my own personal stream at twitch.tv/Bane1271, or toss me a follow over on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Bane Blackstar. I hope to see you soon.
My name is Jane. I don't stream very much, but you can follow me on the Twitters over there. That's all I really got to say. So I guess this is goodbye. Peace, suckers.